What's up, all you crazy capitalists, you witty whiskey enthusiasts? Welcome to the Whiskey Capitalist podcast. I'm Ian.
And I'm Shawn.
And make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow, and comment down below. Make sure you go to solo.to/thewhiskeycapitalist to find all of our links, all of our socials, all the ways to stay up to date with us. And go to bit.ly/thewhiskeycapitalist merch to check out our fully stacked merch store. All right. First off, just want to say, you got Cavs Tav working.
Cavs Tav is up and running.
Nice. And how's the internet?
Internet's pretty shit. I'm probably going to switch over to my my hotspot, just to be perfectly honest.
Because right when I said, "Hey, Cavs Tav's working," it went, "It's doing good."
It's going great.
yeah, you're good. Hey, it's a work in progress. You just need to set up like a little Wi-Fi hotspot right there underneath the bar. That's what
that would be fantastic. Yeah, like if I just had like a repeater or something like that, I should just find one of those.
Yeah, they make like the little D links or like whatever. They like you just plug into the wall or whatever, just learn it in. I used to have to do that for one of the jobs that I had. So, but anyways, today let me pull up the notes. Today
I'm also operating on a pretty old MacBook right now too. So that's thing.
Yep, you're frozen. It
might
just
go to hotspot then.
Yeah, I would do hotspot. That's probably a good idea. But yeah, so today, while you're getting that all figured out, we are going to be discussing Elon Musk debanning President Trump, and he's gone. We're going to be discussing Elon Musk debanning Donald Trump from Twitter, and I think there's been a couple other people. Savannah Hernandez, she's a journalist, and she was a part of the Slightly Offensive show with with Elijah Schaefer, and she's been an on the ground journalist for a lot of the stuff that's been going on for the BLM riots and for the J6, or as a lot of people are referring to it, 9/11 part 2. So she, and a lot of Antifa stuff, a lot of stuff that the news media does not want you to see. So it's cool seeing her back on there. He's all Elon Musk has also unbanned Project Veritas, the main account.
Yeah,
I don't know
finally.
about the games. So there's a lot of people that are coming back. I think Babylon B came back. And a lot of people. So,
James O'Keefe.
What?
James O'Keefe is back as well.
His private account is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I thought it was just private Project Veritas.
Oh, okay. Actually, maybe it was just Project Veritas. I saw him in the video. I thought they brought him back as well, but
no, I mean it could be. I don't know yet. I haven't seen anything exactly, but I know that at least Veritas was brought back. But we're also going to discuss Primetime 99. Alex Stein going up against a bunch of armed Antifa, which they were probably honestly airsoft rifles. During a drag queen story hour show, he went and just did his typical thing when he goes up against protesters. It was pretty good. Got spit on the last time and ripped up a cardboard sign the time before that. So it was good. We're also going to be talking about Kanye West and his 2024 presidential bid with Milo Yiannopoulos as his campaign manager. Now, you told me about this. I haven't seen that video, so I am pretty excited to see that.
Yeah, I thought at first it could have just been a troll, like just the way it was going. I'm like this can't be real. Like this is just so stupid. But like oh, it's actually I think is real. Like this is like a real kind of like subtle announcement that he was making there. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting.
I don't know if Kanye West is, because like the whole point behind trolling. Okay, you know what? Let's wait to get into it until we watch the video, sure. because just say troll again, and then I'll come back to that. But we're also going to be talking about the Courtney Clenney murder trial, the OnlyFans Instagram model. What I found out is that I don't think the actual trial started yet. I was kind of looking back at it. I think it's like motion hearings and like preliminary hearings and stuff like that coming up to it. But there are some funny things, including what she looks like without makeup on. So we're going to go through that. Oh, it's bad. Don't look it up until we come on to it. I want to have a live reaction to that.
Yeah, we'll get one for sure.
It's I literally was like, wait, what? Oh, okay. All right. So
I actually had that moment watching the new White Lotus. I don't know if you've been seeing any of that, but like Aubrey Plaza, like I don't know, she's always been kind of like a pretty girl. Like when she was like on like Parks and Rec and whatnot, like indie,
granted, a hipster.
Yeah, and like she was also in that like Scott Pilgrim. I'm mentioning old things that she was in like ages ago, but even more recently, like she was in that new like Child's Play remake where they redid like a Chucky movie, and she was like the mom in that, and like I don't know, she always looked pretty decent.
Yeah,
in this show, it looks like she was aged, like she looks old, and then like. My wife is just like, no, that's her without makeup on. I'm like, nah, that's not real. That can't be real. Like, yeah, I don't know. Not. She went down in some ratings, that's for sure.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, so wait, hold on. Like you don't like fake people, but you're a fake person. Like you are all fake. Okay. So, we're going to be talking about the Courtney Clenney stuff and how she stabbed her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, in their Miami, Florida condo. All right. So before we get into that, let's do our intro, and then we have some comments already that we can go over real quick. Here we go.
Cool.
Who else in the level crowd say yeah?
Look at that big, juicy booty.
Hot like a tamale.
Be offended.
Do you love black people?
Do you grow?
You know the thing.
Here, next.
Don't be rude. You ain't black.
Shawn Cav.
You're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole.
Heartfelt.
A man and a woman.
All right. So first off the bat, we have Ian. Let's do this. Thank you for saying the namesake very well. It took me a second when I first saw this come in, and I was like, wait,
I thought the same thing at first too. I was like, why is Ian commenting?
I was like, that's not my fucking profile name. That's not my wife. Wait, I have longer hair than that. What the fuck? I had an existential crisis going on in my head. Live from the cavern. Evidently, Trevor liked that name.
Yeah, well, that's one that's been going back and forth, and like it is a great name because it does include Cav and Tavern, the back half of Tavern. So
I was torn.
Yeah, I like that one too. I really do. And like, there's nothing saying that I can't have like like little nicknames for the space. Like it's just the Cav Tav, Cavern, whatever. It's all good. Like last night, like the wife and I were down here, and like we came up with a sports bar. So there's like a sports bar. Like, it's real tiny there, but like that was just like a drunk joke for us. We're like,
oh wow, inside jokes. That's good.
Yeah, inside jokes real early in the show. I know.
Yeah, that's like our whole reason why. That's the whole reason why me and my wife did a podcast, because inside jokes. So
just to have those, yeah,
exactly. To like rewatch it later and be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that whole situation. Cool. So, but yeah, I'm torn on it also. When you did the little poll, I was like, yeah, calf staff. All right, so my dad chimes in with President Trump back on Twitter is simply great because it pisses off the left, but he may not join back or at least give time to redevelop. Nonetheless, is a kick in the pills of the woke. Yes, I do agree. I think it would be detrimental for him to have that many followers on Twitter and not tweet every once in a while, even if just to drive traffic to truth, like because he has 90 million something followers.
Yeah, it was last time I checked it, I thought it was like 92 or 93 million like followers on Twitter. It's like, dude, if you just sent out like a message like once every like few days or like once a month or something like that, people would just they would keep following, and like that's a good way to get the word out there because people are obviously checking.
Yeah, he is at 87.5 million.
Oh, 87 million now. It's definitely fluctuated a lot though, because there was one point where like I had like a giant dip down to like 27 million. Like they were figuring out something that was going on with like the followers, maybe because like it was like just such a new account that like it just got unlocked and all of a sudden everyone's just flooding back into it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how Twitter works.
So yes, Kanye's back. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Project Veritas, and my grammar looks like crap when I reread it. My bad. It's cool. At least I know now where I got it. So, thanks for showing me that truth. I'm here to mess with your head until we become friends.
Dude, cool. We're friends. We're all good.
I think he's talking about me and my.
Oh, you? Well, we can all be friends.
I guess, whatever. No.
My friends get with your friends and we can be friends.
He's going to be my friend. I'll fight you for it. Yeah. So where do you want to start?
Oh, I don't care. I'm just hanging out tonight.
Okay, so let's see. I fucking took my notes down. God.
Well, if you want to start with the Kanye thing, I want to see if I can pull up this tweet here, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's fine. Do what you do.
I want to see if my hotspot can handle it. To be honest, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh well. Oh, because you're on your.
I'm on my hotspot, buddy.
Yeah. See. Okay.
Do you want me to send you the link?
Let's start at the beginning. Yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. Just put it in the private chat.
Yeah. Okay. See that's us thinking.
Yay, we've done this 32 times now. So yeah, that's kind of like having to use my laptop for the Till Death live streams. That's why I'm not using that as my main thing, because it's a lot slower. So that's why I had to get like extension cords and like all this stuff for my main computer, so I can still have it live streaming from the Mac Mini across the fucking room.
Yeah. I know. I'm literally just kind of like I took out this old laptop that I had. I'm like, well, I can probably make this work. It's only using a web browser, but like, yeah, the internet just keeps getting more advanced, and technology, if you're not updating your shit, like it becomes archaic.
Yeah, so basically I just use my laptop on the side as like a producer. So if I want to bring anything up close, I don't have to like use the mouse from across the room.
Right.
Excuse me, and look like an old man and like, okay, I think I got it. And then I, end up clicking on a link that I don't want my wife to see. On a live stream. That'll be bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me see. Okay, what's going to happen is we're going to form a whiskey drinking capitalist trifecta that spans from Pennsylvania to Alaska. Where you live in Alaska?
Yeah, he's an Alaskan.
Thus opening a portal for John Connor to step through and end communism. Hilarious. If you get too funny, I might have to ban you from the channel. I can be the only funny Ian. I'm sorry. It's just rules.
Highlander rules here.
But all right, so we let's see this real quick. I got the video. I got it up.
Okay. Good.
Which is good. As you age, it's good to, continue.
There's pills for that though.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so here is Kanye talking. Let me back it up a little bit. I think he's going for the Rick Ross look with that beard. He's like just
that it's too thick. I don't know. He needs to like some shears to kind of thin that thing out because like I don't know. It's a little bit too much for me.
Well, what he needs to do is he needs to like train it to grow down and have be the full neck beard that everyone is saying that he is. All right, cool. So here we go.
Come to the office. It's Milo right here.
How you doing, Milo?
There he is.
Oh, right on.
I guess it is. Thanks. I accept.
All right, pause it here.
Okay, I just need to say that that seemed like the funniest laugh ever. That seemed like Milo was just making an offhanded joke, and then Kanye laughed at it, but didn't get that it was an offhand joke, but like was just still laughing for looks, and then Milo almost laughed in response, oh, I better laugh. So I don't know, that it just struck me.
I think he was laughing because he was laughing.
Yeah,
it was like oh, you're laughing at that. You're ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. It was like a sitcom laugh, like ha 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 ha.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, you're gonna be my campaign manager." Yeah, that's the announcement.
He's like, okay. I accept. Ah, shit.
Sure, dude. Sure, whatever you say, Kanye.
All right, just George Bush doesn't care about black people, but no, like it. It would be hilarious, Now being a content creator and doing a lot of stuff all the time and realizing that slow news days happen a lot, I'm all for it. Give me all the craziness. Give me all the crazy outcomes because it's content. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you want content, just look no further than Arizona. They're still going.
They're a bunch of dingleberries.
Maricopa County.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay.
We ran out of fingers and toes. What do we do now?
Here we go. All right, cool. Sorry.
Right here, we got the Balenciaga right here. But it's the Yay 24 merch on it. You know what I mean?
So he's been plotting this for a while.
Yeah.
Hey,
true.
Guys. What's your name?
Giuliano.
This is Giuliano right here. He was filming me outside, so I said, just come inside.
It's all Mexicans. It's not Asians. Well, that guy might be. That guy.
I don't know. We can't say for sure.
Maybe Filipino, because that's like Mexican Asian, right? I'm Hispanic. I can say that. Everyone go fuck off.
Yeah, that's like Asian Mexican for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like Filipino, maybe even like Thai.
It's like Asians with butts.
That'd be BBLs. If it's Vietnamese, it'd be VBLs. All right, I'm gonna click play now.
How are you guys?
Right here, so this is what we're cutting patterns. We're making.
Thanks for having me here, Don.
We got some of that.
I'm just gonna step on my own clothes real quick.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird too. It's like, yeah, I don't care about any of this stuff. Like, this is just like,
That's gonna go for more money now because he stepped on it as his boot print on it.
Yeah, if they can just find the serial number for those sweatpants.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Kanye is hilarious and whatever, but stop carrying a fucking purse, dude.
Yeah, it is weird. It is a little weird for sure. It's not even like it's like a true satchel. It's like a clutch.
Yeah, exactly. We're dudes. What do we carry in our pockets? Fucking cell phone, wallet, keys, and cigarettes or light, whatever extra. But you don't carry all this extra shit because, as we will learn later, we don't use makeup for our faces like all the women's do. All right, we'll keep going here.
I think at this point it's mostly just him just kind of going around with about his merch, but definitely this was the first glimpse of is he going to announce that he's running?
Is there more after this, or is it just same
it's
shit?
the same kind of thing after this. Like that was like the big ones right there, like in the beginning of this. Yeah, it's like him giving away merch. Like, yeah, go to like where he's walking.
Come on, Twitter. I swear my internet is shit. Shut up. Don't say anything about internet. You're not allowed.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving you any kind of shit. I can't speak. I'm on a hotspot.
I'm half Filipino. That joke is acceptable. I get the Ian stamp of approval.
Just the bottom half.
So I get the Ian stamp of approval. That sounds very self-aggrandizing. Phone, wallet, keys, just those three things, please. Okay, dude, what the fuck?
Sorry, bring it down. Take down the video at this point. So like it's basically him just going around. He's talking about like his merch line. He's getting ready for Kanye 2024, making his run. And then what happened literally the next day? He put out an announcement. Like I think that was on like Epoch Times and whatnot, or Epic Times. I always get Epoch, but like that he was running for Epic. 2024. Yeah, Epic. I know, that's the way you're supposed to say it. It's Epoch.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I say what I want. No, I think that'll be interesting.
For sure.
Milo is hilarious, and he's such a great fucking troll that it will be
highly intelligent to where like his jokes sometimes I can't get him half the time. He'll say something that's just like real sly and intellectual. I'm like, I don't know if I got that, and then it's like him talking shit, but like I had no idea.
It'll cut to your feed and be
what? It's like we can never have Milo on the show because he would just like destroy like us like in an instant.
Well, it was interesting. Did you watch him on Tim Pool?
Yeah,
it was interesting because I mean he's obviously intellectual and pretty smart, and it was interesting to hear him be calm. Because he's usually very spicy, very fiery, especially because he's in arguments with feminists and whatever. But like when he's doing like a not just on his own show or a friend show or whatever, it's interesting to see him just be he was pretty dang calm. It was kind of cool.
Well, they laid out a bunch of ground rules for him in the very beginning. Where like, no cursing. Like, I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to hold to that rule the entire time. This is going on. He did good. He did pretty good with all of it.
He held on to it pretty well. Yeah. Did you watch the Timcast with Dave Landau a couple days ago?
No, I did not.
They covered maybe 2 topics and then started talking about the whole Ligma Johnson.
Oh, thing. Really? That was the whole conversation at that point, just Ligma Johnson.
It was 45 minutes of Ligma Johnson jokes and saying what they need to do is start a Ligma Johnson public park. And literally have it be paid for and then just be able to have like people come in and there's like little placards that say where the Ligma Johnson name came from and like how the whole meme started and like but along the way have it be talking about like censorship of certain things and like have the whole build up to the whole thing of Ligma Johnson. They were like, we should have like Ligma Johnson condoms and Ligma Johnson. Like, dude, it was.
Who would do that? Like, that would be a total Elon Musk troll. Like, he would just.
That's what they're trying to do.
Oh yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Well, because it was based off Twitter,
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah,
and it was based off of Twitter. It was the Twitter employees that got fired. They're holding their boxes out in front of the headquarters. And it turns out their last names were Ligma and Johnson. Like, that's just not
dude,
real.
like what the reason why they brought it up is because there was an actual reporter that thought that was real name. Like that was they didn't get it.
Yeah, it went over their heads.
Yeah, so dumb. Like it took me literally a second and a half to be like, oh, Ligma Johnson. Like, do you not understand funny? Like, God damn it. And so that's what they were bringing up. Excuse me. They were bringing up how this reporter, didn't know. And then, Dave Landau is fucking he's quick.
Quick. Yeah, he's really quick with everything.
And one of the sponsors they have is Established Titles, which I don't know if you've heard of what that is, but it's basically in Scotland. You can buy a plot of land.
Yep,
and
you can become a lord.
Yeah, if you buy a plot of land there, then you're considered a lord or a lady. And so they were like, we should just buy land there and I'll be Lord Ligma Johnson. And I thought that was fucking great. And they were like, we should just buy like a bunch of plots of land and have it be like Ligma Johnson Forest or some shit. That would be a lot of wood there. And
yeah, I think it's like you buy like a square like meter or something like that of land.
A little plot of land, little tiny plot of land. But I think that's fucking great. But yeah, no, I they've been getting better over there at Timcast. Some good stuff. But you wanna move on?
Yeah, we can move on. That's fine.
Cool.
Because I don't think there's been any other real discussion for like Kanye running or nothing like that. It's just like now he's just kind of throwing his hat in the ring. That's all we can really say about it.
I don't know, man. I think it would be funny to have I think it would be funny to have either Kanye or Milo as the press secretary for Trump DeSantis.
Could you imagine if like Kanye really is like serious about like running? Like, I mean, I understand that he's made the announcement, but like, does he actually like go and like do like the press conferences? Does he go and do the rallies? The whole bit
and do all that?
Yeah. Does he actually campaign for this thing? Because then like, could you imagine him, DeSantis, and Trump like on a stage like debating?
Dude, that'd be hilarious.
Like, I think everyone on the earth would be like wanting to live stream those events. Like, just wanting to.
Who would start freestyling first? That's what I want to know. Who would start fucking dropping bars? Like, what's going on here?
Obviously, Kanye. Obviously, be serious. Yeah,
or whatever he calls himself.
Yee.
So movies does not like Kanye. I think he's an interesting figure. Oh, would he debate and rap song?
Oh, like a battle. Funny. That would be really good.
That would be great. And then you just see the other white dudes just like.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to like imagine like that would go down. Like, I could do like my Trump impressions, but like I can't imagine Trump like even trying to like spit a few bars at him.
What if he did though?
What if,
dude? Like, it would break the internet. It might break the real world too, not just the internet.
I think that's the goal anymore these days. Like, it's just like, can Trump break the internet just a little bit more?
Yeah, he doesn't even tweet anything, and he's already broken Twitter.
Yeah, all he had to do was get reinstated.
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't even logged in.
Go up. Like, so speaking of that, we should go into the Elon Musk stuff. You down?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So I think it's great that that my mic doesn't want to stay in place. Jesus.
Let me ask you a question. Does my mic sound better like this or how I had it before? There was like this button thing that kind of like it does noise cancellation. Does it sound good now or?
Okay, talk for more than like just now. You know what I
mean? All right. How about now versus? Hold on. Now, does it sound any different?
I think the first way. It's funny. Me and Jen just went to the eye doctor. So I really wanted you to go one or two.
One or two.
Two or two. Or one.
Okay,
So
now A or B?
A or B or C?
Yeah, 1, 2, or 3 now.
Better?
Can I see one again? Don't you feel like an asshole when you go to the optometrist and like you're sitting there like 1 or 2? I'm like, can I see one again? Okay.
Yeah. So
Now
I
think 1. Now 1 or 3?
So I have amblyopia in my left eye, right? This is what I've had since I was a kid. I didn't understand like what it was, and they basically just said your left eye, you have to like train it, right? So like I had to like try and read with an eye patch on this eye, and like you read stuff and like train my eye and whatever. And I was like a kid, I was like, fuck that, like I just want to wear the eye patch, like I don't care, but why am I going to put it on my fucking good eye? I'm going to put that on my bad eye and then see what. So like I didn't give a fuck. And then so we go into this eye doctor, and I have been supposed to wear glasses this whole time, but I just didn't. And the reason why I don't have them on right now is because I'm getting new lenses in the frames right now. Side note. But I went in there, and when I first went into this eye doctor like a year ago, something like that, they were like, "Oh, you have amblyopia," and I was like, "Oh yeah, like that's what I've known my whole life. Like, what is that?" And they were like, "It's basically a fancy word for you have a lazy eye." And I was like, and of course, Jen's right there, and I look at her, and I can feel the fucking ridiculing, laughing coming from me, and I literally just turned. I was like, "Shut up! Don't fucking stop! Just stop!" And so we walked out of the show saying, "You're retarded." Like, fuck you! Shut up!
Well, that's love.
All right, so we got some comments. Trump, it's gonna be huge, like really, really spectacular.
Huge. It's gonna be huge, like that.
It's gonna be the best. I know the best people. I'm gonna be the best president on this earth.
Earth, yeah. We're going DEF CON. DEF CON.
I'm going
DEF CON on them Dems.
Your voice sounds velvety smooth, Sean. Evidently.
Wonderful. Thank you so much,
Great.
movies.
DeSantis, you're all fucking morons. Yeah, that's probably, he'd probably just be looking over like, what?
That's campaign slogan. You're all fucking morons.
Yeah, exactly. Don't say gay. What if one day your eye doctor, after asking one or two, asks axe or chainsaw? I would find a new eye doctor. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's dark.
Is that what they're doing in Texas? I have a lazy eye too, bro. What the fuck? Ian's. Yeah, we're all just dumb.
Yeah. You're both retarded,
that's weird. That's weird. Yeah, so you're coming from my spot and I don't like it. Butterfly effect. You selected 2 instead of 1, and your life is forever changed in that moment.
He's like, oh no! It's like, could you imagine like you? It's like 1 or 2, 1, and then 1 or 3. Wait, I meant 2. Oh no!
Yeah, exactly. No, when I went in there and they were like trying to test my left eye or whatever, and then they make you read the letters, and I was like, I see a blur. I see nothing. Like, this is pointless.
Nothing.
Yeah, I see 0 things. So
nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I obviously see something, but anyways, okay. So, what's up, gents? How you doing, bud? I haven't talked to you since that Twitter space, like one of the second Twitter spaces.
Yeah, I think he called you like a what did he say? Some kind of like a liberal, like a California conservative or something.
I was like, okay, dude, like,
yes,
cool, awesome. I don't like no love lost there.
Never forget.
So yeah, it just and because it was right when me and you met, and I called you and I was like, okay, like, am I taking this in a funny way? Like, what's
Yeah, you should.
No. You guys are both the same person. You guys are just saying the same shit. And you guys are both just assholes. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, cool. So I'm still recovering from the hangover from that night. Okay, as long as I realize that. All right, so let's go to. Do you have anything to pull up for the reinstate?
For Elon and the reinstatement? No, I was just weird that we were just talking about that one.
Let me.
If you got something for it, by all means, pull it on up.
I'm trying to see if I can find a quick article or something.
I mean, like, the world is on fire right now because they reinstated Trump. I mean, between like AOC and what's the other guy's name? Like Brooklyn Dad Defiant and all those guys, like all like the left spokespeople. They are all. We got private.
We got sex bots. We got sex bots.
Girls, sexma bots.
Yeah. Cool. There we go. Blocked.
Thank you.
Bye.
Block them. Yeah, because we don't need to get those all the whole time. But like
just some
of
those
like those like just left wing just like all they do is like they just spew like the narrative. Like they don't really think for themselves. They just kind of like, this is what we're saying now, and like they all just kind of like jumped on the fact that like they hate the fact that Trump got reinstated. A lot of them have already been advertising their, I guess Mastodon is a thing. Like did you hear about that? No, so Mastodon's like another like social platform for Democrats and like just like I guess communists and socialists and all that type of stuff. But the best part about it is that just today there was an article that came out where, and you could probably pull this up if you find it. They were talking about how the moderators on Mastodon can read your DMs to see if you are speaking ill about them or like you're being two-faced about like topics and stuff like that. So there's no privacy on that platform. Like,
yeah, but then they want to go and say that Elon's Twitter is going to be fascist now, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's fascist to have like, you know, like private chats and to be able to you know, like have your own opinions and whatnot. Like honestly, I've been practicing my freedom of speech on there just recently. Like was a Brooklyn Dad Defiant made a dumbass post, and like I got a lot of people bent out.
Only one?
No, like, he made one of the like many he posted today, where it was you know, he's talking about how Biden's battling inflation. There's been no Republicans that have come up with any plans to try and stop this. You saw this one,
yeah,
and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't know if it's necessarily a Republican plan, but it's definitely a conservative plan. If we like open up the pipelines and like we open up the refineries again, because it's all connected. Like you do that, you lower the cost of fuel, which lowers the cost of shipping, which lowers the cost of products, because like it's all related. It's and like, what was the first thing Biden did? He shut down the construction of the Keystone Pipeline and he shut down all the refineries. So then we were no longer energy independent, which was another point I brought up. It makes us energy independent, you know, and then we can actually make more money. Like, and people are trying to say like, do a little bit of research. We are energy independent. Since when? Like all the windmills and the solar panels, they don't do shit. They don't do jack shit. And they just won't, they can't admit it, that green energy requires petroleum-based energy to keep it running. Like they can't figure that out. Like for example, when Chevy was advertising their new Volt car, and they're like, oh, everything we do here is completely green. It's wonderful here. We have the best cars. The whole Trump thing. Like there's like, and then they're like, so everything's green here. What is like the factory run on? Like, well, how do you guys get your electric? And they're like, oh, well, you know, like everything's green here. And then it turns out like, oh, it's city electric. Oh, okay, yeah.
They asked that question
about.
They asked that question. The response is, okay, so we got some comments. Evidently, let's see.
Oh yeah, Jen's is right there. But like, yeah, go ahead, read through the comments.
We got Trevor. You've become big enough for bots. Yeah, we you know, you better watch out. They're gonna come for your comment spot there, Trevor. Sex bits set by the CIA. He means bits. Damn it. Your evening entertainment is here, gents. Welcome to the stage, Betty Bot.
Next on stage.
Yeah. Next on stage 1. No different than the Book of Face monitoring chats. Looks like I'm heading over to Mastodon to fill my communist tears cup. Yeah, that'd be good. But are they going to be crying or just like?
But I thought everybody was going to do tribal. I thought tribal was the way to go, but like apparently that's not going over so well.
Yeah. I hear the new fave social networking app on the left is called Gestapo. How about cutting Ukraine's money laundering scam off? Yeah, that would be
the one I saw. That was the one I saw. I was like, yeah, you know what? That's a big one to where we could just have that money coming back into us, and then like, you know, that again, help the economy. It's gonna like help, like, you know.
I'm tired of my money being put towards that shit. Fuck them. Sorry. At this point, fuck them. It drives me nuts when people say the president doesn't control gas prices. Yeah, it's like, okay, like, so Trump didn't control gas prices when it was low, and then Biden doesn't control gas prices when it's high. But like, but then when it's getting lower, then he wants to say it's his.
I did that.
It's like, shut up, you fucking kid sniffer. You wouldn't believe the panic some of these oil companies go in when a Democrat is in office. Yeah, I mean, we've seen little clips here and there of them. Like, there was the one where they were talking in the Senate, or there was like a little committee hearing or something like that. And what Rashida Tlaib was saying was asking if he would end, you know, gas or production or something like that. He said, no, that would be absolutely stupid. Like, or the way he said it. And she just went off. Well, maybe I'm going to tweet and say that we should like take support from you're
going to tweet? Oh no.
I'm so scared.
I had so many people call me like retarded and like an idiot today. Like, I just don't care. Whatever, dude. Like, go off. Enjoy it.
Okay, speaking of dumb people on the internet, I've been in a comment war on YouTube for about 2 days. Yeah. Oh, it's good. Because it makes me laugh. For one, they're from a different country, and they're trying to talk about America being worse than their country, but they won't say what country they're from. So I'm like, that's fucking, you know, a pansy way to get out of that. And then. So it was on the Darrell Brooks stuff, and I was like, "This is a fucking piece of shit. He's a fucking waste."
Someone had the nerve to defend Darrell Brooks.
I said he was a piece of shit. He was a fucking waste of space, and I'm glad. And like, this guy thinks he can get away with whatever. It's funny that he thinks that he can get away with this, right? And so, like, this person fucking came back. It's a chick who you can't see her face on her profile picture, which I guess you can't, you know, see mine on mine either, but. It seems like it's a little feministy chick, or like some, you know, leftist whatever, like young chick, and she's saying that our system of government is all about retaliation and revenge and not about rehabilitation. And I'm like, you realize that's why he was able to do this, because they didn't keep him in prison for the other heinous acts that he fucking committed throughout his life, like lifelong criminal. And it went back and forth and back and forth. You can't
rehabilitate like the victims back to life.
Yeah, and so I was like, that the system is what has fucked us over. And they're like, you have, you know, America, I can't believe it. It's the crime rate, the blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, tell me what country you're from, and then we can, you know, figure that out, and then we can, you know, discuss and debate. We can debate, you know, population size and the differences and the amount of people, and the different, the diversity of your population as well. I mean, that's a factor also. And then never gave me the country. So I'm like, all right, cool. You're fucking dumb. And then I said, I just think it's funny. And I'm not really going to, take your ideals as something, I'm not going to, have those as lofty ideals when you're, trying to support and defend a pedo who, was a sexual abuser of a 17-year-old and got someone pregnant, and then, is a sociopathic fucking murderer. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. And then they said in my country, once a female is of the age, or like we treat child molestation differently. We say that if a female is able to be pregnant, then that's not child molestation. And I was like,
Ghana?
Dude, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, so you're saying that a 13-year-old, because a 13-year-old girl after hitting puberty, she can, if she can carry a pregnancy fully to term, then if the guy was over 18, you're saying that that's not a pet? Like, what are you talking about, dude? It literally blew my mind, and I'm like, there's no reason for me to continue seeing anything that you have to say as something, correct. Like, you're fucking disgusting. So I just thought that was funny. talking about
that would piss me off too. Like, and I totally like, I understand why you would continue this comment battle, because someone so like depraved would try and defend somebody who literally ran over children and old ladies in a parade. And then had the nerve to try and defend himself as though like he had some kind of like winning ticket by like saying that like, the state of, and like the state of Wisconsin wasn't like a real thing that could sue him. Like, have you ever met the plaintiff? Do you like? And he was saying that he wasn't himself. Like,
this is a criminal trial, you fucking idiot. It's not a civil trial. Like, geez, like every time and I loved how the witness statements, a bunch of them were like, I'm the plaintiff. That's me. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, motherfucker?
Yeah, I love that. Like if one of like the parents said like, I'm the plaintiff. We saw that one before, like the last live stream you did with movies.
Yeah,
like that's the way to go. That's how you win. That's how you win the jury, to get this guy in there for life. Like, he should never see daylight again.
One of my favorites of all of those victim statements was when the guy went up there with no paperwork, just said it like, he fucking recited that shit in his mirror to himself like 30 or 40 times the night before, and he was like, you killed my mom. The only thing that like justice in my eyes cannot be served. So the only thing I can do is pray that you're put away in a dark hole where rats eat your fingertips, and the only thing I can do is hope to be able to piss on your grave. It's like, God damn. Like,
nice.
But all right, so let's see some more comments real quick.
We got a lot of good comments coming in. I know. Tonight. Thank you, guys.
Start laying off people and gas prices start to go up, at least locally here. Yeah, I forgot what we were talking about. I just went off on YouTube, dumbasses. I'm a former oil field worker, and I got hit on the 7th wave of layoffs. It's fucking ridiculous.
This is back when I was talking about like my comment back about like opening up the oil refineries and whatnot, the continuing the pipelines and creating more jobs. I guess all those like very positive things are negatives in the liberal eyes.
Yeah.
In your liberal eyes.
Gas is $2.99 a gallon in Oklahoma. But that's also saying like, what was it before all this shit? Because Oklahoma and Texas and a lot of other states have, like, I used to live in fucking even Austin, like was lower gas prices, comparatively to the rest of the country. I mean, out here, I'm in California, I know, feel sorry for me, pity me. Ours, even at Costco, which is lower price gas, right? Like, because Costco members and all that, it's $5.50 to $5.80. Yeah, I know, my butthole hurts every time I leave them. I was like, I wonder why.
Yeah, we're around like I think like 387 ish right now,
which
and
I'm guessing was closer to 250.
But beforehand, yeah. I mean, yeah, we were right around like probably 230, 237.
I mean, even California during Trump, we got down to like 2 something. Like in California, it was pretty fucking good,
Yeah.
The internet. Isn't the internet the wonderful way to connect with people from all over the world that they promised? Yeah, it's great. I love being connected to stupid. I am okay. I am asking. That's what I'm okay. I didn't know if it was like 1 a.m. or I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful, no violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. I've been hanging out with you too long. Respect the law.
You respect the law and the order of the great men and the women of the blue. Thank you very much.
Yeah, respect the law and our great men and women in blue. Thank you. I had to reread it. Not in baby talk.
Right. It's really tiny on my screen here, but I'm at least I'm not in the bag yet, so we're good.
It's not only tiny on your screen, Sean. 450 in Alaska, down from 580 in the last 2 months, but up from 180 since Trump's last day. Yeah, exactly. And Biden is going to take credit for dropping it down for that price, but he's not going to give credit Trump for dropping it down to what it was when it was his term.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great that Trump hasn't tweeted. Let them stew in their juices and huddle in their safe spaces for a while. Yeah, exactly. He's just edging them. He's just fucking edging them. And then
did you see like the tweet from Elon today where it was a woman bent over with like the little Twitter bird there?
You know who that is, right? You know what that's Jesus and fucking I think and then one of the prostitutes that because he used to hang out with prostitutes and like criminals and whatever.
Fuck was that lady's name? Some with an M.
Mary Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene. Yeah, there you go. Mary Magdalene.
I miss Trump. I think we all do. Mean tweets, bring them back. That's carryover from when the average life expectancy was 30. I don't know what you're referring to, but that's pretty good. Weirdos. Yep. I thought life expectancy was however long Chuck Norris allowed you to exist.
Nice job with that one.
Yeah. Sean's Trump impression sounds more like the priest on The Princess Bride. Mawage.
Wait, that's not my Trump impression. My Trump impression is more like this, where I use the hands, I get everything huge, perfect. Do one of those, but
sure.
Whatever.
Let's see. Hold on one second. There was a pretty good what's his fucking name?
We were talking about like the Trump Elon's tweet to Trump saying, like, "Hey, come on, buddy, tempting you," and like it was Mary Magdalene.
Yeah. No, there's an impression thing. It's between Shane Gillis and Godfrey. That's right. They were having a Trump off, and it was on the "Are you the We Might Be Drunk?"
Frankly.
What
is it? Frankly, that's another good Trumpism.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring this up real quick. It was pretty good. Let me see.
Trump off.
It's very good. There's a lot of guys doing. A lot of people doing me. You're a very good impersonator.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Gillis is better.
Rosa, what a pig. Disgusting pig. I would love to put the country on your shoulders, but Joe, it might slide off.
That's right.
Trump.
Wow. A lot of guys say Joe's built like a worm. I don't say that, but Joe is built like a worm. He looks like the Men in Black aliens grew up.
So good, dude. So fucking good.
That is real. That's gold.
No, it like his even the kind of like grittiness in his voice,
there's a little bit of grit in there. Yeah. Unless you do like early Trump, like Home Alone 2 Trump does not have any grit in his voice, but yeah, like now it's all grit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking, Jens. You referring to the 13-year-old combo? Yeah. That's what I was thinking, as well. And I mean, that's also, back in the, way back in the day when, there weren't consent laws. And that's what I was saying to this person too. I was like, a child can't consent to sex. Like they don't, what basically I was saying, they don't have like the, they don't have the wisdom or the maturity to understand the consequences of sex, like good and bad. They don't have that maturity, so how can they consent to having sex with someone who obviously is trying to groom them for that? So it's just kind of it was just fucking gross and eye-opening. I mean, I knew it was out there, but like having it shown like to me was like, good God, you're
actually speaking of that is actually a really good transition to some of the Alex Stein stuff.
Transition.
You
can't say that anymore. You can't say transition.
I can't say transition, even in the context of like transitioning from like scene to scene here.
Yep, Jens. There we go.
Hold on, I'm gonna send you the link here for this video.
Oh, by the way, I found a very funny term for penis. It's called a pizzle. It's the actual term for a beef's peen.
A beef's peen?
I mean a cow's peen, whatever.
Yeah, I was like a beef, yeah. Like you mean the meat of the cow?
yes, the beef peen.
A bull has a peen.
Amen. And a woman. A pizzle for shizzle, my nizzle. Okay, let me see real quick.
I think it was Jens that shared a pretty funny meme earlier today. It was on Facebook, I think. What the fuck was it? It was something about like teaching the kids about like the birds and the bees, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. Where it's like, oh, so I showed a kid a video and they found on the internet, and I just told him like, yeah, it's basically that's the process, except there's no like the white goo goes inside the girl and not on her face, and there's no horse.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
I was like, thank you for that, Jens. I needed a good laugh.
Good god. Okay, so let's go over to this. That's good. That's gonna scar me emotionally for a little while. All right, let's go. I just love his face is hilarious. He's like, what the fuck? All right. And before we get into this, yes, I have watched this, and him barely putting any effort into pushing down. Yeah, it was great. It was like a better flop than LeBron. Like, it was fucking great.
I feel like I was watching like the FIFA Cup or something like that. They just barely touched him. He fell to the ground. Ah, my shin.
It's like here, like this far past his face, and fucking great. Okay, so let's get into this before I, opine for a while.
See, this guy keeps on trying to bunt me every time I walk by.
This guy. Look at he can take the hit right there.
Okay, he probably backed up over a curb.
Leaving, guys. You're trying to get in my way. I'm here on a public street. Get out of my way. Oh my god, guys, I'm so scared. The Antifa, they brought their play guns. They're squirting.
Yeah, pause that real quick.
Oh, your arts
pause it right there.
Did this mess up your arts and craft time? You guys gonna be able to go home?
Can you pause it?
Oh,
look how
I thought you said, "Hey, I want to listen to this real quick." Sorry.
No, I said I wanted to pause it. No, I just wanted to pause this because, right here, what Alex is doing is so good. Like, he's going up to these guys. Now, these are the ones that are meant to inspire fear, essentially, to anybody who goes around this event who might oppose what's going on inside. Obviously, drag queen story hour and whatnot. But the fact is that he goes up there, he talks shit, and he's right in their faces, and I think he even touches one of them or something. So it's at the point where it's these guys are just basically it's all phony, it's fake. Yeah,
what is this?
It's like what do they call it? It's baklavas or whatever. It's for when it's super cold out.
Yeah, but why the nose?
Why is the nose like that? Because otherwise it would push your nose straight down.
Yeah, okay. It's just
I mean, it's not a COVID thing. You can clearly see that there's fucking holes all over it.
Yeah, it just makes me laugh. It's like, oh, are you ready for a fucking battle? You know what I mean?
These guys are fucking LARPing for sure. Yeah. And then on top of that, even if these are real guns, Alex Stein castrated both of them instantaneously by talking shit, pushing them around. He went and he gave that guy the tiny shove. He fell down. Now, wouldn't that make those guys want to hey, get out of here and point their guns or do something stupid? Because obviously they're not they have trigger discipline, so good for them for that. But that's probably the only good thing that they have going in this entire scenario. Why be there doing that unless they're just trying to inspire fear? Now Alex Stein took that away from them, and what could they do? Nothing. They stood there like fucking clowns, holding props, not being able to do anything. They're staring through Alex because they know if they make eye contact, they're done. They're done.
Yeah,
he's gonna lock on like a shark and just eat them alive.
Let's be honest. He's probably already castrated his pizzle himself. I mean, he is there for drag queen story hour. Also, what is this? Is this the anarchist Illuminati?
It looks something along those lines. I see the anarchy A with a circle, but then it kind of loops around almost what's that an infinite spiral thing. It kind of looks like it's doing that with a triangle, which is Illuminati-esque. So
and even just the triangle, you see them all do the.
There's also those pedophile symbols, which are there's a spiral one, there's a triangular spiral one. And those are all
the little when it goes.
Like those logos can be found in a lot of like major corporation like logos, or the symbols can be found in those logos.
This is good. Stein totally exposing the beta boys that we know they are. Is the rainbow flare that they're wearing supposed to make you piss yourself? Yeah, I mean, he came ready with his flare, his like 2 pieces of flare, but I see the little gun flare here, but I don't see anything else.
I don't see the Pikachu keychain or nothing like that. So I mean, like he's lacking.
I mean, I don't mean to, misgender. I mean, this could be a woman.
I mean, could identify as a woman, that's for sure.
Yeah,
you never know. You never know.
Let's be honest. And isn't it great that that like they're all hiding behind flags and like, you know what I mean? Like, and Alex Stein's just like, here's my face, bitch.
Yeah, and that to me is like another thing that I brought up. What's this one? Makes you
wonder. A real Antifa nut job would have shot him. However, a fellow with training from the Alphabet Group wouldn't. Yeah, makes sense. What were you gonna say, Shawn?
We were talking about like the masks and not wearing masks. Like again, like I brought this up with like the Twitter stuff before. It's like, it's about like just be out there and being you and being honest with who you are. Like obviously I think these people who are covering their faces don't want to be associated necessarily with their private lives with like these political activist movements because of how triggering and how divisive they are and stuff like that. So like, I don't really stand for this. Like you're not true to what you believe in then, like, so if I put something out on Twitter and I say something, like it's my face, that's me, like that's who I am, that's out there. Alex Stein's doing like a similar thing out in the streets. Like he's going out there, he's actually seeing these people and he's saying right into the camera, like, here I am smiling away. Like, I don't give a fuck what you have to say.
Yeah, they're basically just like you were referring to Twitter. Yeah, they're basically like they probably canceled their Twitter because Elon Musk is a fascist, white supremacist, whatever they want to say. So they need to show their anonymity in public, right?
Yeah,
some way.
Mm-hmm.
So all right, let's get some more back into this.
Hey, oh my God, this guy's so scared. I'm so scared. He's got his gun, his big gun. He's a big bad guy. Look. Oh my God.
Wait, hold on. Does he have a Janet Jackson mic headset?
I mean, it's a big one. How do you know it's Janet Jackson?
Well, I'm just saying because she's the, she had the little, wireless headset mic thing when she was doing the Rhythm Nation or like whatever back in the day. So it's just a Janet Jackson mic to me. All of those, like all the speakers or presenters that have that like one little like the little thing that comes by, to me it's just Janet Jackson. That's just the way I explain it.
Oh, okay, all right.
I don't know. I thought that was universal, but I guess over in Pennsylvania they do shit different.
Yeah, I guess it's more common to have like like a set of cans when you go into the studio and stuff like that. But
what is he spitting fucking fire ass rhymes or like what's going on over here?
I don't know. He just wants to stay on like Discord with his buddies. They can all chat together.
Yeah, exactly. He thinks he's in a fucking Black Ops game lobby.
Yeah, that's what he's playing. Call of Duty right now, guys.
It's fucking Modern Warfare 2.
You guys, I finally got my red dot.
Yeah, exactly.
So happy you're protecting these children so they can go get indoctrinated and go in there for transgender story time. You're such a good American. God bless this guy. Look at him. I'm scared.
Oh, he's gendered.
I mean, these people, these are the real cowards. They're hiding behind their masks. They got their little guns.
Are you really surprised that the name of the store is Patchouli Joe's?
I never even looked at that, to be honest.
Isn't that funny? So it smells fucking god awful in that place.
Patchouli Joe's.
They think they're so tough. We're at a bookstore here in Denton, Texas.
Oh, there's one that decided not to wear the wow.
Brave. What a brave soul. Make sure you crop his head and show it to the world.
Fucking brave and beautiful.
Brave and
he's got a good beard. I'll give him that. He's got a good beard.
He's got a whole head of hair. Looking good, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
You're killing it.
He looks sad. He's like, why?
Why do I have to be? You know what it is? I guarantee you he's dating a girl that's an activist in this thing.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't care. He's just trying to get
like, you need to come and wear this rainbow thing in this black outfit, and then like I'll suck your dick afterwards.
She said, if I come, I can come.
Fine, whatever. As long as I get to come.
Yeah, exactly.
If we go,
if you come, I'll let you come.
Yeah. If you go, you can come.
Drag Queen Story Hour, and of course, the typical people here with their masks on, not able to actually stand up for what they believe in. Because
okay, do any of them realize that these like goggles that if they were actually like in a like shootout, they would break and you know what I mean? Like they would go into their eyeballs.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I think Jen's mentioned it earlier. Like, they're just wearing ski gear. That's all they're really doing.
The over-under on the total number of nose rings in patchouli gel is 27. That's good. That's good.
I like it.
Cowards. Officer, you think it's unusual they have their assault weapons like that out here in front of a place like this? Is that normal? No comment.
I don't remember. Hey, I will give it to the cop. I mean, it's not really her place to really have a comment when she's working. So, I mean, I'll give her that, but it was still funny.
Her job is to make sure it doesn't get out of hand.
Exactly. They're avoiding eye recognition. Yeah. I could say that, you know, they can't have all like, you know,
Hey, didn't we see that kind of thing when it came to like the George Floyd riots and whatnot? And like,
what are you talking about, Shawn? Stop promoting misinformation.
All right, no, this is just a theory. It's not anything more than that. YouTube, I promise you, this is not fact or
it's a conspiracy theory. Why don't you have your fucking aluminum foil hat on? Your tin foil hat on?
I don't have any aluminum foil down here, but I totally would. I would just make like a little twisty cone. Like, actually, I should probably just do that for like a segment of the show when I start doing this type of thing. Like, hold on a second, let me switch hats.
I'm kind of retarded.
Just go over to my tinfoil hat real fast, guys. But like when we saw that the one dude that was going around smashing the windows, and he was dressed in all black. He was the only guy there at the right outside of like the police station where he was like dressed in all black, covered head to toe, and he was smashing the windows with a hammer, and he had an umbrella with him. He was like one of the first like I think real Antifa kind of like rioters or instigators of a riot like that we saw on video, and like there was no real answers to any of that. Like, what's going on with that? And then of course, like, you know, the other questions came up when it came to like the pallets of bricks and all kinds of shit like on the street corners. So like, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but I want to just like point out that we've seen things like this in the past.
Yeah, but you know, I'm having a hard time following what you're talking about because I don't remember
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember any Antifa riots. I only remember the mostly peaceful, fiery protests. That's all.
Okay. You know, you're absolutely right. You know, in YouTube land, it was all mostly peaceful and slightly fiery, but mostly good. It was all good fire.
Good God. Okay. Let me see. What is this? COVID masks were to mass test satellite biometric capabilities and fine tune it. Only the sincere ones show their faces. Yes, my tinfoil hat is on. I find it fascinating. Hey, you know what? That YouTube, that was a comment. Just saying. Just reading comments.
We're reading it.
I love Shawn's reaction to reading my last comment. I didn't catch it. What
I think it was reading the Feds one, because I mean, like I was over here pouring my drink.
Oh, I thought the eye recognition. You like look down. You're like, nope, you can't see me.
Don't want to do that. I know my face is all over the fucking internet already, so like there's nothing I can do about that.
I love the slow mo. He should have put instant replay.
But see, these are the real scaredy cats. They gotta walk around with a gun. They can't handle themselves like a real man. All right, guys, I just want to announce I'm primetime 99 Alex Stein, and I love y'all, even though you guys don't love me, and I know you guys probably love children a little too much, but I'm very empathetic to you guys. I love you guys. Even these guys with the guns, I feel sorry that you guys were probably abused as children, and I really hope you guys get the mental health care that you guys deserve. I love you guys. God bless you all. I love you guys. I love your rights. I think you guys are great. We need to.
Is he a singer of a metal band?
Actually transition more children. We need more drag queen story time for elementary school kids.
That picture is fucking great.
I got one more of Alex Stein if we want to jump into that. It's when he was doing a Plano City Hall.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It was good. It was like one where like he's fighting for like you have to just see it. You have to see it. So it'll just be funny. You'll love it.
Yay.
Yay. What we got over here? There we go. We good? We good? All right.
Oh, you sent it. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I sent it. No, I was just pulling up. I'll pull up the Jen's comments. I put my head down and said, "Oh God."
Oh. What's Greg Allman doing there? He's looking for peaches. He's just looking for peaches.
It did look like Greg Allman.
Did. Bearded Greg Allman.
Nice,
all right.
Nicely done.
He comes. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, you know, this one's great, dude.
just the first fucking picture.
I know, it's awesome. I love it.
We just need to laugh at that because that's
just
good
for a
enough.
minute.
I don't need to hear anything else. This is just fucking great. What's up? I'm a dog. What's up, dog?
Fighting discrimination. Woof woof.
Up, dog.
Mayor Mons, it's primetime 99. I'm back, but
We need to get Alex Stein on the show in the worst way.
Recently lost my job at Bowman Middle School. Plano ISD let me go. The first administrative infraction is I got in trouble for making, well, let's just put it this way. I thought it'd be important to teach kids in middle school CRT, critical race theory, because if people don't realize being white is one of the biggest problems that our country is facing is white supremacy. So I really want to make sure these young kids feel as guilty as possible. And so what I did was I made the white students pick cotton. And they said that that was inappropriate and that I was on an administrative watch. And then listen to this, Mayor Mons, follow me. And sorry, I get distracted with Anthony Riccadelli. Anthony, you're my favorite council member. You remind me of my ex-boyfriend, Rodrigo. You guys both are built similar, very handsome. So is that funny that my boyfriend? See, this is bigoted. This is what I deal with all the time, Mayor Mons. Listen to this. Listen to the character policy at Bowman Middle School. So I go in there and I put on my typical mask, and they said, "Oh, that mask is inappropriate. It's too distracting." Let me ask you this, Mayor Mons. Please explain to me how this mask,
he pulls it out of his ass,
at all is distracting when I'm literally trying to protect these kids from COVID, okay? And they're trying to say that this mask is Sorry, my husband, he's gonna get so mad if I'm speaking in my human voice. He's gonna make me sit in the kennel all week. But they're trying to say that this mask is inappropriate for students. I'm trying to protect myself from COVID. I got 5 vaccines, but everybody knows a vaccine is not enough, all right? So I'm out here, I'm barking every
yes,
day.
Jens.
Yes. And these students, I'm trying to bark at these students. I'm trying to teach them something. I want them to learn. I want them to know that we live in a world of inclusivity and we need to be more inclusive. I'm a pimp on a blimp, but they try to look at me weird because I have this mask on.
I'm a pimp on a blimp.
Yeah, you like this mask. Everybody likes this mask. I'm in here trying to.
Can we just point out his amazing, like, the color coordination?
He color coordinated this really well.
Dude, it's great.
I like it.
He's a pimp on a blimp. He's a pimp on a blimp.
Dude looks great.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I'll be honest, it's not easy to breathe. Oh, this is not good for spreading the virus. Let me tell you something. It's not about the virus. We have a mind virus. The city of Plano is not gay enough. And as a gay icon myself, we need to do more to make this city gayer and more inclusive. And that's why I think we need to have sex education for children as young as 9. We need to have sex education for children 8 years old. We need sex education at birth. Like, as soon as they come out, we need to show a fetus.
20 seconds.
This is how you were here. 20 seconds. Well, let me just say, Mayor Mons, I need my job back. I was fired for wearing this mask. My future husband, my fiance, I'm sorry I used my human voice. Please don't make me sleep in the kennel tonight. I love you so much. And Anthony Riccadelli, you're the most handsome council member I've ever seen in my life. I love you guys. Thank you so much. See you guys on the other side.
That was fucking great. Yes, Jens, this is the new Power Ranger.
Ooh, speaking of Power Rangers, you saw that, like, the Green Ranger died, right?
Yeah, he committed suicide.
Yeah.
What's crazy too is I followed on Facebook, like Jason David Frank or whatever. I like subscribe, whatever. And so I saw his posts every once in a while. He seemed like he was in good spirits and happy and like whatever, and like doing like different Comic Cons and stuff like that. And it just sucks. I mean, Shit happens. I mean, the same thing happened with Robin Williams, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like Robin Williams was like the comedy guy, you know. Like, so
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I didn't view the Green Ranger and the White Ranger like that either. But you know,
this guy's picture he was the White Power Ranger. This guy's picture
White Power Ranger.
This guy, that's gonna get clipped. This guy's picture must now be in the dictionary along with the definition of sarcasm. Some heroes wear S&M dog masks. He's just missing enormous fake boobs.
Again, those fake boobs are there to protect you from saw blades.
Exactly. It's it's like a Kevlar titty vest. Suddenly one hand of each council member went under the table when he put that mask on. Shawn, let me see your hands.
Hand check.
I already got off. It was fine. I got off when he put it on. I was like, oh my God. And then he showed his face underneath the Darth Vader, or the
color coordination was the one that got me.
Yeah, it was the F-16 pilot. You just popped it open. Oxygen.
He said, oh.
Good. Yeah, he's probably like, dude, I can't fucking breathe into this thing. Like, Jesus Christ, you guys have sex and like hyperventilate into this thing? Fuck.
He belonged on Top Gun.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, was that it for that? Alex Stein said
he could be as gay as Iceman.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking gay.
A little bit. Let me see. I'm trying to, because I know I pulled up some stuff for the Courtney Clenney thing.
Oh yeah, please do.
Okay, that was a little
gay. We've been watching a lot of gay stuff, dude. I can't help it. Here I am.
Fucking stop, please. Jesus Christ. Hands.
I'm ready for whatever you got.
All right, hold on. So, let's see real quick. Pull this up. Let me get it up real quick.
Hand check.
yeah, exactly. Hold on.
Come on, dude.
You know what? Go fuck yourself.
You're taking forever.
I'm just edging you.
You're teasing me.
Just edging you.
This is the gayest live stream we've ever done.
Shit. This is Courtney Clenney, right?
Yeah.
Attractive.
Definitely caked on some makeup, and
this is also Courtney Clenney.
One of these things is not like the other.
Like, what the fuck?
Imagine like you went to sleep. Go back to the blonde. Imagine you went to like bed with her and you woke up to the other one.
Yeah. Like, and I feel especially bad for this dude too, because he obviously has a lazy eye as well. Or
you've been there, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
This could be you. This could be you.
I got triggered and offended on behalf of those of us in the world with amblyopia. I felt for him, and she should be in prison forever for murdering a disabled person.
And you can't feel bad for her when you look at her like that. Like when you see her in the morning when you're like stone sober, you can't feel bad for her at that point. Like oh yeah, no, you had it coming.
Yeah. All right, bitch, you die. Okay. Let's see.
I didn't say that. YouTube. We redact that last statement.
He does. All right, so
let's go with it. Let's go with that.
Let me see. Okay, so I have an article kind of explaining a little bit about what happened, just in case anyone here. Hold on. One or two, blonde or brown.
Can I see one again?
Can I see one again?
Hand check.
I'm glad I saw you turn your head. That was good. I like your reaction to the jerking noises. Okay. So OnlyFans star Courtney Clenney fatally stabbed Christian Obumseli above a tattoo of her name on his chest. So add injury to injury or insult to injury, whatever. All right. So
add injury to the tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. So the New York Post has some great headlines and some great words in there. Love cuts deep.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why they went to school for journalism. They like, I got a great one.
some good journalisms. All right. So love cuts deep. OnlyFans star Courtney Clenney, charged with killing her boyfriend in April, landed the fatal stab directly above a tattoo bearing her name. Graphic case photos reveal. Images from the Miami coroner's office seen by the Post show a lifeless Christian Obumseli on an examination table with a long row of stitches above a cursive Courtney on his left pectoral muscle on his titty. Clenney, 26, faces second-degree murder charges after she plunged the blade into his chest and severed a subclavicle artery after an argument in their Miami condo. The social media model, who has 2 million Instagram followers and boasted $3 million in earnings from OnlyFans since 2020, claims she stabbed the cryptocurrency trader in self-defense and was long traumatized by his controlling behavior. There we go.
So if anything, this should be a lesson to all the guys out there. Like, do not date OnlyFans models.
I mean, I was going to say, don't get into, being a cryptocurrency trader, but
yeah. I mean, like, if that's what attracts OnlyFans models, then yeah, don't do that either. But I would say whatever it is that you're doing that might attract OnlyFans models, avoid that.
Yeah.
Avoid it because they're all insane. Wasn't Shabusiness the same situation?
No, she wasn't an OnlyFans model.
Oh, she wasn't OnlyFans.
She was a meth head.
She wishes she was OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't that kind of material.
I mean, if you cut, okay, I don't mean in real life.
Are you gonna rate her right now? I think Ian's about to rate Shabusiness, or you're gonna rate this one.
Okay, I'm only saying in the picture, not in real life. But if you cut her head off in the picture, then
we're not gonna be your friend, dude. We're just fucking her. Like, so now give her a number.
I'm in this picture is what I'm saying.
In this picture, okay, yeah. Now
you take away her head.
Yeah,
attractive. If you leave her head on, ooh, and that's with some makeup on. You can see it's been cried off a little bit.
I'm putting my thumb over her head right now just to double check, and yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
see, I knew we are on the same wavelengths about a lot of things. She ain't even hot. Yeah, I mean, she looks like, in that other picture, she looked like Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I mean, did she not though?
No, I'm agreeing with you. God damn it!
I'm not used to you. That's a man, baby. She looks like a Wish version of Courtney Love. Well, I mean, she did, kill her boyfriend. So, I mean, she has some similarities with that. Okay. So, let's see. But Miami prosecutors assert the very opposite, arguing that she chronically abused Obumseli, 27, both mentally and physically before the lethal confrontation. Other images in the trove offer vivid glimpses into the couple's tempestuous union, including blood-spattered love letters, intimate personal belongings, and Polaroid pictures from more harmonious times. So there are a couple of these like little slideshows that have some interesting like bloody things, which I will pass over very quickly because YouTube.
We don't want to be showing smut.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could have dick or dildo on the platform, but
dick or dildo is totally fine because there's a screen, there's a sheet in front.
Yeah, because gay.
Yeah, and also because gay.
3-day bender. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it looked like they were happy at sometimes, which is I guess you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to show that you're happy on the internet. One photo shows what appears to be an item of clothing with several pictures of Clenney's face emblazoned on them. Yeah, I think in here there's like a picture of like their underwear drawer or whatever, and one of his boxers has like her face on the boxers, which is kind of funny. I honestly would probably do that. I would probably get pictures of my wife's face on my boxers just so I can be like, you're next to my peen at all times. You're next to my pizzle. I'm getting head. Look, investigators also took photos of what?
It would be sad.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. Investigators also took photos of what appears to be marijuana buds, a rainbow colored cock sock, and several bottles of unidentified prescription medications. Yeah, it's a rainbow cock sock. I saw one of the pictures down here. It's ridiculous. I didn't know they made those. Several lengthy love letters from Obumseli to Clenney reveal the depth of his devotion to her despite her near constant warring. Their near constant warring. Your angelic face, your majestic vibe, and your captivating personality is all I asked for, all I ever needed from God, he wrote in a lengthy ode to Clenney. I'm guessing the reason why he started getting pissed off is because like during her when she was wearing makeup is when he was saying your angelic face, your majestic vibe, and then she, did the makeup cleanse and took the makeup off, and he's like, bitch,
you ugly.
He's like, fucking, you look like a raccoon. So here's some pictures of them. That's her. Like, ew. I know. It's like Ronda Rousey and Amy Schumer. Like, it's their fucking redheaded
and a John Fetterman neck. Who's that? Who is that?
Who that? Who there?
Who there? Who that? Because that ain't the last girl. No way.
I think those are real though. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, the more that I look at the pictures and know what she actually looks like underneath, I'm just like, no, you rode hard and put away.
I feel like there's probably a lot of Photoshop in all the photos she probably posted of herself prior to like being in the public eye. Yeah, like when she had control of her own image, all of those photos had to have been like photoshopped like on like the phone before ever getting posted like on Instagram or anything like that, or like whatever the fuck the girls use these days. Is it them Snapchats? Because look, that's who you're really looking at. That's who you're really looking at right there. And they talk about like catfishing. Like if you like went on a Tinder date or some shit and like she posted a photo of the blonde girl and this is the one that walks up to you at the bar, you're like, are you here with your friend or something?
You trying to fight me in the UFC right now? What's going on?
Yeah, like please don't hurt me.
I am not Holly Holm. In another portion of the letter, which was torn in half and missing pieces, Obumseli desperately apologizes for gaslighting Clenney and disparaging her family. Sorry, Obumseli wrote, telling Clenney that he was lashing out at her because of his own insecurities of being with a borderline dude. That will never happen again, I promise you. So there's the herbs. There's a decibel alert. What's that for?
I don't
SOS alert.
It's like a lock of some sort. It looks like it's a lock.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, so it says decibel alert right here and a alarm. I guess
if it gets too loud. If you guys get too loud, I'm calling the cops. It's like it's an annoying neighbor.
Yeah,
annoying neighbor alert.
There's the medication. Prosecutors have released several pieces of evidence from the case that they say reveal Clenney's domineering and destructive role in the relationship. She can be heard screaming herself hoarse on several videos Obumseli secretly recorded, calling him the N-word on one and telling him she wanted to kill him in another just before his slaying.
I bet she's got a deep vagina.
Jesus. It's fucking dark.
That's good.
All right, so I mean, I guess here's letters. I don't need to go through all this.
No, we're not going to read all of that. But I mean, see, like, there's a lot
obviously
of
he's written her letters because they probably had the combined intelligence of a seventh grader.
That's really fucking lame. Like, to me, honestly, like if you're gonna like write a letter because it's like, I have to express my feelings to you in order for you to hear me. It's like, dude, just break up then. Just like if you can't like tell them like what or is this?
She's trailer park cute. How about after chili cheese dogs and WWE Raw, I give you 23 seconds of pleasure on the waterbed.
Sweet.
It's WWF. It will always be WWF. That I'm sorry about the World Wildlife Federation that hated that they have the same acronym. Whatever. Sorry.
Fuck that. Fuck all that. But I'm saying when it comes to these letters and stuff like that, it's like, if it's like if you're doing something cute for the other person, that's one thing. But like if you're talking about like writing a letter because like you have no other way of expressing yourself to where the other person can hear you, dude, that relationship is fucking lost. Give it up. Like, if you can't tell that person straight to their face what's wrong with the scenario for you, then like that's bad communication. It's a bad scenario to be in. You shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Break up, move on, go fuck somebody else.
Yeah, and I mean, aren't you guys like, you guys are more rich, right? Like you have to write it out. Like, why don't can you not buy a typewriter?
Well, no, I guess maybe it was meant to be like more like personal or something like that. Which again, if you're trying to be cute,
why
like
is it highlighted?
I don't know. That maybe she was going through and making notes for herself. Like, yeah, oh god, I hate this. Like, or maybe she was highlighting his grammatical errors, and that was leading to his death. Like every grammatical error was like, one more step closer, I'm going to stab you. One more closer step, I'm going to stab you.
Exactly.
This is all evidence. We're looking at evidence towards the murder right now.
Yeah. Why? Like, you see more and more. It's like etched in with the highlighter. It's like embossed.
Did you know she had a master's in English?
Yeah, exactly. F, taking points off the grade. So she said, I'm actually fucking not having a good day where I actually literally fucking want to kill you. So like, just from reading what she's saying, it like she is a fucking valley girl. I'm actually not having a fucking good day.
I'm literally going to want to kill you after this.
But you don't take me seriously. Clenney's attorneys maintained that she killed Obumseli in an effort to fend off his attack, and that fresh evidence in the case will support that claim. Sure. They are also pushing for Clenney to be released on bail pending trial. Just take away knives. Okay, so here are the boxers with her face on them. That's pretty funny. I mean, the lips kind of gee. But okay, so I think this is the series of pictures that might have blood in there. So let's go through. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a quick one. It was a quick one. It's just very quick. So, do they not have enough money for a maid?
Well, I don't know. Like these OnlyFans people, like, you know, there's a big spectrum of people that are on OnlyFans. There's like the models that make millions of dollars on there, and then there's also the people who make like a couple of $1,000s or a few, or they're hundredaires, and like they make like maybe like $900. You know, like there's a big spectrum of like what OnlyFans models encompass between gorgeous and disgusting.
Mm-hmm. So,
but everyone's got their own taste.
So speaking of the disgusting part and movies, I'm glad you're here. We're going to be opening up a Till Death Podcast Network OnlyFans, and it's going to be only feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're all required to submit foot photos every week.
Yeah, exactly. One foot photo a week. I saw Movies comment come in, and I was like, did he already come in with a fucking quip about OnlyFans? Jesus, you're quick. That's going to be all the people that see our feet. They're going to come in real quick. Sure. Let her out. What's the worst that could happen? She jumps in a red Ford Escape and heads for a parade.
Oh,
God damn.
Dark. Again.
Well, I mean, it's Florida, so it'll probably be that with like an extender, like an extra thing. She might eat someone's face out, something like that. So, all right. So there's
cell phone,
the Beats, the cell phone
Beats.
Yeah, then Beats. There's the cocksock.
I think it's a cocksock. Wait, was it the cock that was on the front label, the dead giveaway? That was a giant dick.
Hammer Toes is my only feet name. Yeah. You mean who was the Paul Pelosi?
I'm Talons.
Your Talons. Okay.
Talons.
I don't know what I would be. I haven't put thought into that. I just know that, you know, we're gonna.
Well, because I'm gonna grow my toenails out really long, and then
like the Indian dudes that have those like curled rings of toenails.
Well, eventually, yeah, that would be the goal, because like I think people would want to see the progression, so that would like be for the long-term goal of like the subscriber. Like, hey, stay tuned.
Okay, just real quick, I need you to pay attention because I'm clicking back out of it real quick. Why on the pillow, dude? Come on. Okay, so citing the
stop. Hammer Toes. I'm glad we both read it the same way. I'm glad we read it the same
That's
way.
New Kids on the Block. I mean, I don't know that at all. That's not anything. So, citing the $3 million she made from OnlyFans since 2020, prosecutors counter that she has the means and motive to flee from her case and want her to remain behind bars. True. A judge is expected to rule on the issue of whether she can be released on bail in the coming weeks. I swear, Courtney, Obumseli wrote in one note, you are worth more than anything I could ever lose for your sake. That doesn't make sense, but okay. So while we're talking about this, I'm going to try and look up the video of them in the elevator because it's kind of interesting.
Okay, give me 1 second. We're gonna plug my phone in to the wall here.
God, come on.
2 seconds, dude. I'm right here.
1,
hey.
2.
Hey, I'm knocking things around. I'm a bar now.
All right, so here is the video. I'm gonna keep it muted because it's law and crime fucking talking or whatever. Okay, so here we go. Here is them in the elevator. I think this was 2 days before he got stabbed. God damn.
Just stop it.
He looks like Julio now.
Oh, they freeze on that one. What about when she pulled on his fucking like cornrow thing? Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's way more painful.
Yeah. He looks like LeBron. Oh, damn. Okay, you
yeah,
know what?
She had that coming.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Remember we were talking about like what's the threshold of how many times a girl can punch you before you're like, nah, I'm gonna get you back.
I feel like it's like 6 before they get like 45% power.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see.
And then like if they continue after 45% power, that means that they are tough and they deserve more. Okay, so and in which case, then I think like when you open full throttle, I don't know if you can ever really open full throttle on a female, though. To be honest,
it's
as a male, like
like we were talking about, more disrespectful between a slap and a punch. But what's more painful is a slap and a punch. A punch, obviously, is more painful. A slap is more disrespectful.
Yeah, maybe it would be smarter to go higher power on a slap in retaliation than it would be to go like a lower power on a punch.
Yeah, or
I
just
think
like
they would both do
push.
equal amount of damage, but like I think maybe it would just open her eyes and be like, "Oh my god, why did he hit me?" It's like, because you hit me like 6 times.
Yeah, or maybe just like the face push. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's the extent.
I did that to a really short guy at a bar once.
Yeah.
I was really drunk and like I thought this guy was like talking to my wife in like a weird way, and it bothered me, but I was really drunk and I didn't know like that he was like an old friend of hers or something like that, and like I just like grabbed the guy's face and like shoved him. And then he like threw me against the bar. He's like, "Oh, what? You're gonna like push me in the face?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then I shoved him again, and then like the bartender yelled at us. We had to leave. All of us had to leave. We all got kicked out. I was like, "Oh man!" Like, and that was kind of like the end of it.
Hey, I mean, I'm sure your wife was
anticlimactic.
Yeah, I'm sure your wife was mad at you because it was her friend, but then there was a small thing that said, "Well, he'll protect me at least."
Yeah, and then at the next day when like we all kind of got over it, then it was like, "Hey, you know what? That was kind of funny."
Yeah, exactly. How long were you in the doghouse?
We all had a good laugh about it afterwards. I was like, "All right, yeah, that was pretty ridiculous."
So, you were only in the doghouse for like under 24 hours?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good.
This is back when we were dating too. It wasn't like I wasn't like married at the time, but like, you know, like we were dating, and then when that happened, and like, you know, I guarantee you it had to have been one of those scenarios where it's like, "Oh wow, he's definitely gonna want to protect me." Like if he saw like a dude come in and talk to me, I just see red.
Yeah, exactly. Calm down, goddamn.
Why is this leprechaun trying to talk to you?
Yes, Trevor, channeling her inner Ronda Rousey. I told you, she looked like it.
Just underneath equality. This is when we're talking about being able to hit women.
What is it? Equal rights and equal lefts.
Yeah. So can I go 100% power with my weaker hand?
Use his fucking left hands.
I'll just do full power jabs and slaps with my strong hand.
You just look like one of those boxing coaches with the pad. You just block with the right because you still got enough power to get. We look so retarded, just fucking both doing this on the
slap. Hey, duck, slap.
Is it like Rock'em Sock'em Robot? You just see your head, pop up. You're like, done. Gotcha.
Ready. Round 2. Fight.
Okay, so I found the actual just raw footage. I think it was like when the investigators were showing it for the first time. So here we go. I should probably bring it up on the screen. I can see it, but you guys can't.
This is footage from that movie. What was it called? Devil?
Yeah. God damn, calm down, woman.
She's pissed.
I know.
You know what it was? Her Coke connection didn't answer the call.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. Get good. Headlock her. Just calm down.
Okay. She bites his ass cheek right here. Watch. So he's like, nah, bitch, fuck off. Bites his ass cheek. Ow. You can see her. God damn.
I like it the dock meat.
He's like, can you do that in like 30 seconds when we're fucking like in the bedroom?
When I'm ready for it?
I like that shit. Just, don't bite my ass.
Not here in the elevator, please. I'm trying to get us to our room.
When I said eat my ass, I didn't mean eat my ass.
Yeah. Do you not know terminology, bitch?
Yeah, exactly. Safe word. Say pineapple. All right.
Please stop it.
He's doing the face push. Just fucking.
Yeah. And he went for the slap with the weak hand.
Yeah, exactly. So damn.
Yeah, slap.
I mean, she ate that one pretty good. Like,
yeah,
hold on. She fucking.
She was going in for another bite right there.
Yeah,
she's like a rabid animal right now.
Well, I mean, it is Florida. They do like to eat faces when on bath salts.
Yeah. Well, do you think she's a bath salt addict? Like she likes going to Bed Bath and Beyond?
Okay, hold on, let's go. God damn, Trevor. I mean, I love that joke, but yes, so good. Finish him. Cue up the Aerosmith. Don't. I'm in an elevator. Well, if you look at her other picture, then it's dude looks like a lady. Or wait, lady looks like a dude.
Yeah,
exactly. So
do me like a lady.
No, I think it's just crazy. And she's trying to say that, and there was a body cam footage of like, I think a couple of days before that. I think it was that night, or maybe it was another night or whatever, but she's talking to the cops and saying that I think one of the things she said that she wanted to be exonerated. And I'm like, you haven't been charged. Like, what are you talking about, bitch? Like, dude, it's so funny. It's like all the sovereign citizen thing where they think they know the law and they start saying all these fucking words. It's like, no, that's not like, we're not at that process yet. Like, have you been charged? No. Should you be charged? Probably. But I don't know. I thought it was pretty fucking hilarious.
I'm surprised she didn't use the word amnesty, since that seems to be like the new word, new word of the month.
Rounds.
Amnesty, please.
Hold on. I think there was a video that
amnesty now.
Oh yeah. Okay. This was this going back to the Kanye thing that we were talking about. This was. Hold on. I'm going to pull this up before I. Here we go. In the air. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
statements you think you should be walking back? I mean, considering...
What do you mean walking back?
Well, you know, backing up off of them. I mean, the thing is, you've lost a lot of endorsements. People are dropping you. You're getting, vilified. I mean, you might think you're right, but I think, there's a whole world out there that's condemning you for what you said.
Okay, so this right here is a chart of Universal Studios, 20th Century Fox, ABC News, CBS News, DreamWorks Animation. Now, the thing is, I skipped over maybe about 5 of them because it was just unclear on this list. The red are the executives that are Jewish at these companies.
Like, no one says anything, and his look just like,
It's like when you're reading like the text on the video, and like it's just random words that are red, and you're like, well, how does this tie into anything he's about to say? It's like, oh yeah, it's because almost every executive is Jewish.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, like, is it anti-Semitic or is it just facts?
No, the thing is, like, it's not anti-Semitic to say someone was successful as an executive. Like, that's not anti-Semitic. People read into shit so much and have no sense of humor to understand, like, when Kanye did, like, his shalom tweet, was it yesterday or today?
Yeah.
He just texted shalom with a smiley face.
Yeah.
And is the country of Israel retweeted it, or they quoted it, and they were like, "Oh, we want nothing to do with this narrative." And I think Elon
That's
even
very anti-Semitic. Your accent on that
is very, very, very. We want nothing to do with this here, this narrative that you are talking about.
Shouldn't I be the one talking like that?
Well, I have like 1/32 of like Native American in me, so I guess I'm like the one drop rule, dude.
But we're talking about Jews, not.
Yeah, but you have no Jew in you. You have Jew?
No, I don't. I'm saying because of the beard. I'm Middle Eastern beard. God, the fucking.
No, because that's gonna be Muslim, dude. Like you get to say Muslim things.
Oh,
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Oh, good God. Okay. So I thought nothing of it too at first. And then I saw the Kanye Express train roll up behind him with Juden written on the train cars.
Goodbye, right. Jews. Goodbye, Jews. Oh my God.
Hey, Jew.
Don't make me mad. Take a sad song and make it a top 40.
Yeah, seriously. It's kind of funny because I'm watching Sopranos right now, and Hesh or whatever.
Yeah, Hesh, yeah.
It's fucking great. And they're talking about Jews and Native Americans and Christopher Columbus, because of that whole episode of the Christopher Columbus parade, and then that guy was talking about, Christopher Columbus is like the Hitler of the.
I love Sill's whole like stance on it. Sill's so like obsessed about the whole thing. He's like, no, Christopher Columbus is a brave explorer. And he's like, nobody gives a fuck anymore. Sill, drop it. It's constantly going on about it with his
bottom, the jaw.
Like the Sill's jaws, like his jowls hanging down low. He reminds me of Droopy Dog.
Karaoke night in the cavern. We could do that on Rumble, since we won't get copyright struck.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. Or you could do a Sippin' with Shawn karaoke on Patreon. Be fun.
Yeah. You want me to do some karaoke? Yeah, fair enough. All right, I'll do it.
No, invite me on.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll do that. You'll share your video from your screen, and I'll share mine. We'll be all good. Got it.
And then
I knew someone was gonna say this. I knew he was gonna say this shit. Some jackass was gonna fucking throw this up there. It's like Cav's Tavo.
No, he just really likes donuts.
no, because like I saw that, I was like, you know what? Someone's gonna fucking say Tavo. I said that shit was gonna fucking happen, and then I was like, yep, there it is, and like. At least it was Trevor. At least it was somebody I knew. Like,
it's not someone else.
Cavs Tavo.
Yeah, see, what we need to do with karaoke night, his O face.
Oh.
No, what we need to do is we need to have the Till Death podcast network karaoke night like once a month, and so it's me, you, and movies, and then we can have Trevor on, and he can give it anywhere from 1 to 1.5 thumbs up.
Oh, and can we should totally do like some type of like a fundraiser type thing for that then too, for the songs. People can request songs.
Yep.
You know, if they request the tune, you pay a little bit extra for that.
Yeah, once we get monetized on YouTube. Well, we can't do it on YouTube because
I know with the super chats, but I think there's like Rocket Chat, which is a way of like doing it. We're gonna have to look into that. We have to look into.
I think they have the Rumble rants or whatever.
Okay.
So, and I think you can do that. I don't know if it's available to all live streamers.
That's the worst part about Rumble right now is the fact that they haven't gotten it to where everything's available to everyone to be able to utilize the platform for all the things that they have. It's like they leave it for certain people at this point. It's like all of it needs to just be available. It's
the same thing with YouTube. I mean, you can't be monetized and get super chats and do all that stuff
because they are a massive platform and they're trying to just limit how many things they have to have going at once, because it probably costs them servers to be able to have more things going.
Yeah,
but because you're talking about not a few people or a few hundred people, you're talking about millions of people going and doing the same thing. So therefore, that's a whole process there too.
Yep. Rumble's current motto: any day now we'll bring our UI into the 21st century. Yeah, dude, they're the layout and the user experience is a little, but I mean at the same time, they just have been propelled into more of the mainstream as one of the main video platforms. So I mean, I'll give them that. I'll give them the, hey, give them their time because they, influx of money and they just went public and the Dave Rubin stuff and all that. So.
But, yeah, I mean, I think they're doing great. I think that the platform itself is very smooth, for the way it's laid out. But I definitely could see a lot of of the creator side of things being an issue, because I remember trying to do creator stuff on that platform myself, and it was just so confusing. I'm glad you figured it out, because I couldn't do it.
Yeah, and it's annoying for the first time, going through it to try and do the live stuff, because you have to change the stream key and whatever every time you do a live stream, which they should just give each live streamer after maybe 10 live streams or something like that. You know what I mean? After a certain amount of live streams, give the live streamer its own stream key so you don't have to change that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's similar to how every other platform does it, like Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. Now I'm gonna send you a final video clip here. We don't have to pull it up right now, but it'll definitely be a fun one for sure.
Okay, sounds good to me. Oh, you sent it over? Okay,
I just sent it on the private chat.
Cool. Because
definitely this computer. So I think the big difference between what I'm noticing from this computer right here and my iMac that I have in my office is that the iMac has that that M1 chip, which is supposed to help with the processing, and also double the RAM on the iMac compared to this, because when I first got this, I wasn't planning on doing streaming. This was for video editing and whatnot, and then I went over to the other one and I was damn, it's much faster the whole bit.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, same thing with mine. That's what I was saying with when we're doing the Till Death podcast live streams. I have my Mac and my MacBook on the side of me, so I can kind of do a couple little things here and there and whatever. But then it's so much slower. Clicking on a video or trying to pull that up and do that and whatever, and so at some point it would be awesome to have someone producing in the background, so I don't really gotta do that shit, and then have different, because the way I was doing it before, with the edited the pre-recorded and the edited stuff, was I would take for the past 5 episodes, it was just one camera, and then I would take and zoom in on me and then zoom in on Jen and have those be 2 different camera angles.
Sure.
But what I was doing before those last, couple episodes is I had 3 different cameras set up. And so I would have one that was just looking at me, one that was just looking at Jen, and then like the main cam, which was a fucking bitch to cut because I'd have to line all 3 up audio wise and, visual wise to the, to the mouth movements and the audio, and then fucking lay those on top of each other, cut them all out and do all that. And now it's just like, wait, I live streamed and it's done. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, that's why I was telling you before. Like, the best part about like what I always did with Sippin' with Shawn was just do the live streams. And like even when I pre-recorded episodes, I just did it live. I didn't stop. I didn't edit. I just like however it came out, that's how it came out. And it saves you so much time. And when I would be on like those Twitter spaces listening to people go on about like, I spend 8 hours editing my videos, or I have to take the audio out. And like they find the most complicated, convoluted way of creating content. Yeah. Like, you know how easy this would be for you if you would just be able to speak off the cuff, say what you actually feel about topics, and then from there you have the video and the audio in one format. All you just do is drop it into like GarageBand or like
I don't appreciate you chastising me and lecturing me, sir.
Well, I'm not lecturing you. I'm not lecturing you. I'm lecturing all the other people who decide to think like, hey, you know what? I need to work like 8 hours. I need to work 8 hours more than the other guy because like it makes it actually these people wear it like a badge of honor how many hours they put into like editing. And let me tell you, like, it's a waste of fucking effort when like you're just trying to create more content. Your best thing to do is test everything, make sure you have good audio, good video, good like everything set up the way you like it, and then go.
I mean, I'm not, there's pros and cons to each way. Like with doing the editing, you have more control over color correction and making it look a little bit better and taking out some of the noise from the lighting.
But why didn't you work all that shit out before you ever started recording?
Well, because it depends on the camera that you have as well. If your camera, like it's kind of like if you don't have the quality, like the higher quality of camera, because some cameras just can't handle the light difference and certain things like that. And if you don't have the right lighting, so editing stuff can make it look better and have a better feel for it.
You brought up lighting. If you don't have the right lighting, that means you didn't do the work ahead of time. Again, it goes back to the prep ahead of time. If you didn't do the work to make sure that you have a good, clear setup in the very beginning, then that's where like you have to put the effort in. You have to put the effort into making sure that everything ahead of time.
Not everything that you have can be as quality at the, the budget that you have or whatever. So having the ability to edit in the background can, that fake it till you make it kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, so if you don't have the money to show that it's the most professional setup, then in the editing, you can make it look better. So that's what I was going for.
Well, to a degree, but I feel like if you did the work ahead of time, like you wouldn't have those issues. I know that if you're in the field, if you're recording like somewhere that's not your studio, like somewhere that you have not spent the time to be able to prepare ahead of time, you need to take a little bit of time to like fix a few things with the video editing and like maybe audio issues and this and that. Yeah, that's where you're going to spend some time when you do some like in the field work for sure.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, when someone has shitty internet, you have to like kind of go back and like edit to like make sure, they're not clipping out and like not, stuck on certain things. So, there's positives, there's pros and cons to, each way. So just,
but I can say that like, actually my my hotspot's been really good tonight. Not going to lie.
I mean, you only froze up before you turned it on, so I mean that's good.
Yeah, that was the big issue for sure. So obviously, if I'm going to be in the bar, I have to use my hotspot.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. It's I mean, there's pros and cons to each way, and it depends on what content you're putting out. And I also go fuck yourself. You fucking shut up, Cavs Tabo. Cavs Tabo is being annoying.
Tabo.
I'm gonna mute you right now. What I can't hear you, huh?
Cavs Tabi.
Oh, there we go. It's Tabby.
But you shouldn't be muting me. That's not cool, dude.
Hey, you know what? You were spouting nonsense.
Was I?
No, it's to each their own. And I only had our show on there also, so I had I had
easier for you to be able to do that for sure. And like you were also adding post stuff, which is different.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean it was one of those things where it took me a minute to like set up, the ad reads and like all that stuff going on with that and get those ready. So it was one of those things where it's easier for me to add stuff to it like afterwards than like in the in the middle of the stream. And I was trying to figure out how the easiest way for me to produce it while having the conversation. And yeah, and also even though Jen is in HR, there's a clip, and in this last episode that we were talking about, I don't know how much of it you watched, but I have to there's definitely been some times where she's said the bundle of sticks word and the word that used to be used for transmissions and and other things. So I had to bleep those out. And so we had to have a conversation where it's yeah, on the last episode, she was like, yeah, before we started live streaming, I had to tell myself okay, don't say certain things. You can't.
Yeah, you tried to warn her. I know.
Yeah. And so that's another thing too. It's because, when you do an hour, 2 hour long podcast, you don't remember every single thing you said. So being able to go back through it and be like, ooh, that was a little spicy. It makes it so there's again pros and cons to each thing. Yep. So but yeah, speaking of that, we are going to do our second live stream on I think this Saturday.
Sweet.
And we still need to, I know we kind of talked about it, we still need to work out when you and your wife will be able to come on and we can do I honestly think that is just going to be so you and me can get ammo against each other from our wives.
Probably. It's probably going to be something along those lines. I'm sure Jen's going to give me some stories and Jess will give you some stories as well. Exactly. I mean, I have not pulled any punches about any of the stories that make me look like an asshole. So you have lots of those that material. You've been very selective about what you want to share with me. So therefore,
I'm an open book.
What is it, your period?
It's a period.
No, I'm an open book. You ask me anything, I'll be honest about it. Pretty much to the point. I mean, I told you that I shit my pants.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I was talking about how she yacked on a homeless person's house.
Yeah, but that was because she was sick and she wasn't feeling very good. And also that house wasn't worth anything.
Yeah, true. It was more of a shopping cart. He was getting ready for Black Friday. All right.
Is this about getting ready for Black Friday? Is that a comment in here?
Wait, no, I'm saying that the homeless dude is getting ready for Black Friday.
He's getting ready for Black Friday. Okay. I think, wait, is there a comment about Black Friday already? Oh my goodness.
No, I'm kind of stoked about Black Friday. I think I'm gonna get a new iPhone. You have anything else? You have anything that you're thinking about?
I mean, not really. I mean, I guess if I was going to continue to try and do live streams out here, I would maybe upgrade my MacBook situation. That would be the big, but that's like a Cyber Monday type thing.
That house is worth more with the added buffet. Damn. No, I think you should look into a Wi-Fi extender.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll look into that. I mean, my Wi-Fi provider, they charge more for that type of shit if I get it through them. So I just gotta find a repeater. But isn't there a difference between one of the company's units that I guess is more of the same signal versus a repeater? I'm not really sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, a repeater, basically, it's just repeating the signal from a spot in your house to another spot in your house. If you have a bigger house or, whatever, it's, it's very,
but is it the same strength or is it just more. I don't know. It's like I don't understand.
Obviously, it's gonna not be the same exact strength as if you were closer to it or whatever. But it's repeating it, so it gives it it's going to be better strength than you're experiencing with it being as far away from the router.
Okay, but then you know what? Then that would make it worth it for like the $40 or $50 that it's going to cost. Like,
yeah, I mean, and they're honestly pretty inexpensive. Especially if it's going to be Black Friday stuff, I'm sure you'll find a deal on it. Or just get another.
This is such a not fun purchase either.
Yeah, I mean. With the implications of what you can do now, maybe you get a couple of them and get one for the cavern, and I'm just gonna call it the wrong thing.
The Tavo
at all times. Yeah, come on down to the Tavo.
Come on to Cav's Tavo. I'm gonna change my location on Twitter to Cav's Tavo now.
Big O. Or just the emoji. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. No, but I think that'd be good. Or maybe even just you can get the wiring too, like extended wiring, and then just fucking.
Yeah, I could try and do a hard wire thing, but like my desktop, it doesn't have like the Ethernet cable connection. Like I think my laptop does, but again, this thing's fucking old. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, the Mac Mini that I have does have a connection for the Ethernet. So I mean that helps out a lot with that. But yeah, I mean it's not too crazy. It's just you got to kind of learn it into the system or whatever. Yeah. But it's like instead of connecting to your original Wi-Fi, you connect to that Wi-Fi on that little plug or whatever. It's just like a plug. So it's not, but which takes another plug, with all the stuff. My plugging system is fucking just horrendous down here. It's a sea of fucking cords. But yeah, so I think we should, stop talking about uninteresting things. And
sorry everybody, I suck.
No, he sucks.
Be offended.
All right. So with that, thank you for tuning into the Whiskey Capitalist podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow, and comment down below to help out with that algorithm. Also, make sure you go to solo.to/thewhiskeycapitalist for all of our links and our socials and all the ways to stay up to date with us. Go to bit.ly/thewhiskeycapitalist merch for
buy the merch. It's great merch. We got lots of great stuff. huge selection of stuff to go through.
It's great.
Lots of different materials, something for everybody. I have to admit, it's something I would totally buy a few things there myself.
That's one of the things. Remember when we were first starting this up and you were talking about going on Fiverr and having celebrities or someone make videos
I really want to. I want us to start getting some like advertising videos to be able to share.
I think that's definitely something to look into, and I think it would be really awesome if we could find Shane Gillis somewhere on there and have him do a Trump impression of Whiskey Capitalist promotion. I think that would be absolutely fucking amazing.
I bet you that we can find one on there for sure, like some kind of like promotional video, like advertisement.
Cameo.
Like it's like there's Trump cameo ones for sure, but I'm saying that definitely we can get one on Fiverr too.
Yeah, I think something going along those lines would be fucking hilarious. Or, we can find Alex Stein doing something funny. You know what I mean? Like we could find someone to pay them to, do a funny little ad for Whiskey Capitalist. I think it'd be great. And then I'll play it on the other shows on the channel too. So, but anyways, hey, it'd be a little ad read, for our own shit. All right, so I'm gonna split this up a little bit different. I'm gonna have you talk about Sippin with Shawn.
Sippin with Shawn at solo.to/I'm Shawn Cav. That's all my social links. You can go and subscribe to my Patreon page. It's patreon.com/Sippin with Shawn. And then also I'm doing my Sippin with Shawn live streams here on this channel, which is Fridays. I think I'm gonna do it a little bit later. I'm gonna do like 5:30 just to give everybody a chance to like, get their drinks and stuff like that. Because some people are like wrapping up right at 5, and they're like, "Hey, you know what? I need to get a drink and be able to sit down and watch. Like, I want to be able to like do all that." So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll push it back to 5:30 for this week.
5:30, 6 o'clock, whatever works. I mean, it's the first
we'll do 5:30 to 6:30. We'll see how that goes. If we need to push it back further, we'll push it back further. But for right now, that's what we'll do. And let's see what else. Then the Sippin with Shawn live stream, and I think that's pretty good right there. Also, Twitter and Telegram. It's all there on solo.to/I'm Shawn Cav. So.
Yeah. The Twitter handles right here down below us on our little screens. You'll be able to see that. Also go to solo.to/tildeathstudios for any digital design work, anything like that. Help support me so I can help support the podcast. Solo.to/tilldeath podcast has all the links for me and my wife's podcast that we're going to be doing a live stream every other Saturday now, and it's holidays, so that's why we're trying to do every other Saturday, but depending on what works out coming up here, like at the beginning of the year and all that stuff, we will probably do every Saturday, just so there's more content coming out for you guys. And clips for that should be out tomorrow. Clips for the last live stream should be out tomorrow, and the live stream is out from a couple Saturdays ago is up already. Go to @MoviesAmerica on Twitter to follow Movies. He was here in the chat like he is every week, and his intro is almost done. I know it's been a lot of weeks that I've said that, but it is almost done. I promise. @TillDeathPod Network on Twitter. Go follow that, and then gives you all the links for everything we do. And with that, we are going to sign off for the night, and we'll catch you on Wednesday.
Yep. Keep on sipping.
Wednesday, wrong show, dude.
Oops.
Till death do us part. I think we need one on our show too.
We do need one. I don't know what we can say. We go like, bye, peace, and then like it usually just goes like that.
Well, I mean, I have like this like little thing written out that we do every time, but we need to have a little like little.
What's our tag? What's our tag?
What's our tag? Catch you next time on the Whiskey Capitalist podcast.
Like terrible. Fire him.
Well, you know what? That's what we have Movies here for now. We can have him.
Movies, it's your job to write us some. I want 25 taglines in the morning.
Yeah.
I think it's like an episode of Mad Men. I want 25 taglines on my desk in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
As I twirl my whiskey.
Yeah, exactly. Don Draper over here. So we need that from Movies, because that's with us having the network. That's what we all need to figure out. Like we were talking about, we figure out our spots and what we work well with. You with more of the marketing and the social stuff, me with the production, and him with the writing. So I think that'll be good. And then once we actually have the network, we'll have Jen be the HR, and then she can just go against.
Then we're all gonna get fired.
Yeah, exactly. Then you guys bring up, I don't like what Ian said to me. She'll be like, go for it.
He said some really offensive things on the show.
Yeah, and what she's gonna say is,
"Fuck you."
Elizabeth.
Heartfelt.
Yeah, put him in the doghouse, please.
I'll come down and be like, why are you so mad at me? Shawn had some interesting things to say about you. There's no confidentiality with that. But anyways, guys, with that, we're going to sign off for the night. We'll catch you on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Correct?
Yes, Eastern.
6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time on the Best Coast. And we'll catch you on the next one. See you later, guys.
Later.
Whiskey Capitalist.
Bye-bye.
Tagline.
Whiskey's out.
Capitalist out.